Slater, and I'm calling with my boy Jeff from the Wave 804.
She tried to pay for it all. Bring some yak with my plate. Garlic noodles and steak. Bouncing out.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. This is the only place you can find the Wave is the Wave 804. I got a DJ in the building, DJ Slater. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her for definitely cooling with your boy Jeff today. We definitely gonna talk about her working in the DJ industry, also as far as performance, events, and also we're gonna talk about her personally because she definitely got a lot of good things to talk about, and I'm gonna make sure I cover. But before we start this video, make sure you comment, link, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Wave 804. Stay updated on plenty of interviews, plenty of people that's coming by, and also music as well. So you definitely don't want to miss that in 2019. But I'm gonna definitely go ahead and get into the interview. Hope I'm not saying talking too fast, like, cause this is like an easy breezy, you know what I'm saying? A wavy boy, you know how they say like cover girl and shit like that. Change it from cover girl to wavy boy. Easy breezy, chilling, wavy boy.
Hold on. Which am I supposed to be looking this way?
Yeah, it's change to the camera.
Okay.
I mean, you can do back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be alright. But again, thank you for definitely coming on the Wave 804 today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. It's definitely a pleasure. The last time we met, we was at Nico's big presentation where he had all the models and had a lot of vendors that was there, and then you was one of them. And then I seen that you was helping out a friend as well, and then you had your own business cards. You was talking about DJing and stuff like that. Now it's kind of funny to me that I meet a woman who is a DJ, and then looking at like your pictures and also like your you got a few videos, and I think that it's very interesting that get to see somebody else that's like not a male to be DJing, scratching or whatever. And if you want to go ahead and elaborate it, like when you hear stuff like that, as far as like it's DJing is like a male dominated thing. To see a female to come up into that industry, was there any pressure that you feel like that you was dealing with that, or you were just like, oh, I'm just doing it because I love to do it?
I wouldn't say I feel pressure. I really don't be caring what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, how do I explain it? I just do it and I know I'm good at it. So it's like, I don't ever feel like I have to compete with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just me. I'm in my own lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that.
Got you. And it's dope that you are in your own lane and you create your own type of music. Now, with the music that you have in your laptop, like, is it like one of those party, we gonna rock the house tonight, or you got some niggas iffy Nicky with the stiffy? Like, like what kind of music are you really bringing to these parties?
See, I go for whatever sounds good. I don't really put anything in any category. Like, I'll have some locals, I'll have some mainstream, not really too much mainstream, but it's a lot of what people ain't really heard before, but it sounds good. So that's just how I describe Slater. So
okay,
yeah.
And the word Slater comes from what? Like slaughter? Like I just slayed it? Like,
no. Okay, first, Tyler the Creator, he named his bike that. It sounds crazy, but I just thought that name was cool. And then Dazed and Confused, that movie. It's a character in that movie, and Saved by the Bell, Slater. They're all like, all of their personalities are like this cool hippie, you know, smoking all the time. So I was like, hey.
So with that, did it kind of make you feel, you know, that's something that you was very comfortable in? Because I can see that you have the whole groovy type thing, you know. What is it? That Childish Gambino, that Stay Woke joint. I forgot. I think it's called Redbone or something like that. Like it's like that type of vibe that, you know, says for what I see from the social media and also meeting you in person. So you know, is that the type of vibe that you got that kind of draw you into that?
Yeah, that's definitely where it all comes from. Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, when was it when you started to really get into DJing and also start making good music with it? I'm talking about other things. Now, you are one of the people who I met when we was at the event at Yellow House Studios. And the one thing that I find that was so dope about you was not only did you have all your stuff ready, you know, as far as conversation and building a network and stuff like that, but you also was like observing a lot of things that was around you. when you was at the event, and also shout out to my boy Nico again for definitely having us there. It was definitely a fun event. What is something what you picking up when you was looking at everybody else who was walking and talking to each other?
I noticed, of course, everybody else looks like they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely picking up ways to network,
Mm-hmm.
like how to talk to people and stuff. And, just be myself, that's all.
Okay.
Everybody was looking really good. It was a really good experience.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like everybody was having a good time. Not only, well, I know, shout out to our man Rich O'Berg and my boy Black Nicholson, but for us, we was enjoying it because, we was taking like little Henny shots, like in the back corner, whatever.
Yeah.
We was taking little Henny shots, so we was over there getting our mind right, you know what I'm saying? Then we had a piece of gum that Juicy Fruit was on deck, no homo. You know what I'm saying? Had that bubble gum and all that shit, but it was a fun time. It was a fun moment because I never been around so many people who have the same mindset or trying to accomplish just things like me. So that's what made me feel so comfortable, so free, so open. You know what I'm saying? Getting game and dropping gems to certain people who was there as well. You know what I'm saying? We just sharing information. And with that, because we both live in the 804.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a lot of people in the city that have so many great talents or have something good going on for them, why don't you, when you see them working, do you ever look at like why the city doesn't work together or don't try to come together? If you can go ahead and elaborate on that,
Everybody just always want to be like, I came up with this, like I was the first one to do this, like get the fuck, like just I'm just so in my own lane, like I really don't even, like when I go anywhere else out of here, it's like
everybody be working.
Yeah.
Everybody be working.
They don't really be too pressed, like just. You don't gotta be the coolest. You don't gotta be the, relax. And especially if you're out of high school, like, relax. But that's just be yourself. Like, I don't know. I just don't be tripping off of stuff like that. I really don't. I really don't.
The only reason why I feel like I trip, I do, but then again I don't, because I feel like as far as like what the Wave 804 does, it's like I try to bridge the gap amongst people as far as like rappers, singers, dancers, models, all and so forth. And once you see somebody, or once you see me do an interview with somebody, and if you need somebody to sing in your song, or you need somebody to be in your photo shoot, or shooting a video, and you need this and that, the third, I always wanted to bridge that gap, but also it starts to come to a time where it's like a lot of people start to look at it like, damn, like who did he think he is, or they kind of look at more at the negative than the positive, because of course I go to DC, going to different places out of state and stuff like that, and I see how the way they work together, and it sucks that I come from this place that that don't support. We somewhat support, but it's only if it's necessary for us or it helps out us. It's not just being sincere. But when I go to other places, it's just like, you see this big bond and you see this big crowd. Like I see and then we can also talk about the ethnicities. Like when I see white people, when they support somebody that's new, they be screaming, hollering like it's a live band. When it comes to black people, it may not be your homeboy, and y'all may be there to support your homeboy or whatever. But when the next dude come up, he might have like a dope ass song, and people will walk away from him, and he may not have no crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that kind of bothers me, and like to see that here, it's just like, damn, like we all trying to do the same thing, like we the same age, like. You may be going through a different situation than I am, but we both trying to put our families in the best predicament, or we both trying to take care of ourselves. Like, don't nobody want to work for nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the honest truth. So when you see that, does it make you want to tighten up what you got going on, or does it make you more like aware of who you working with and why?
Like I said, what did I say?
It's like, yo, it just blows you. It really look, cause how the way your facial expression was at first, it was just like, damn, like, you know, I see the same shit that what you be saying.
Yeah, I mean, of course people play me like that, but it's like they're always where they think it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just a really like you're gonna find out person. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tripping. Like
And you always prove to yourself that you can do better instead of proving to everybody else.
Exactly. It's all there. Like it's all there.
Right. And Nipsey Hussle said it best that I can remember. He said, you know what I'm saying, when you have it the whole time and then it slap you in your face. Like everything is like really within you. And what I try to like give game off of is just like, yo, everything that you do, whether you write poetry, you do music, you model, you dance, some way, somehow, once you get into the element, it kind of expresses how the way who you are. It may not be built for other people to like it, but if it puts you in a good space, then hell, you gotta do what you gotta do. This world is not meant for everybody to be liked and to be loved. And it's sad that it's like that, but that's just how the way it is. Once you see Slater, she's DJing, but her gender causes issues because, oh, she's not like me, or she's not like this. But I guarantee you at the end of the day, she gonna kill that shit. So I ain't really gotta worry about nothing. So to see that, you have to really start supporting people within your city or within the state. Because if you don't, then it's just like, damn, that's one person that we lost and had blew up and went somewhere else and started claiming that other state was in city. Because there's a lot of people who do that shit too. There's a lot of people who say, oh yeah, I'm from Atlanta, I'm this and that, third, but nigga, you from Holly Springs. You know what I'm saying? Or you went to New York and you say you from the Bronx, but nigga, you know you from Hopewell. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta just like really cut the shit. You really cut the shit, man. So I don't know what's up with these people nowadays.
It's crazy though, because Richmond is gonna come up,
Mm-hmm.
VA is gonna come up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to be what's popping at the moment. Like everything gonna shine. Like that's just how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
I got you.
y'all can keep me in lanes.
I got you. So I want to get back into what rituals do you do to get yourself prepared for a party or for a nice social that you do?
I definitely roll a blunt, but it just all depends on your crowd. I'm really
bring some yak with my plate, garlic noodles and steak, bouncing out the valet with all these tats on my face. People looking like, hey, black niggas stay in your place, but it's some shit they gon' think.